trolls on my page, living on my case. Block, block, in that same place. I'm pretty, but I'm big popping. This ain't ordinary, got the gods watching. This ain't ordinary, that's my Drake. He told me I'm the realest and them fake. Never play the bench, I don't play it safe. Don't cut your nose just to spite your face.
Already got a team.
Like I be chillin' with the real estate. You never set trends if you don't take risks. This ain't my opinion, that's a practice. Secure, secure, secure. The bag. Secure, secure, secure. The bag. Secure, secure, secure. The bag. Secure, secure.
Oh my god, I got a squad.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And an alley to run. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's
no,
just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action now, Vick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. Now Wentz. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go option to the short side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Vic on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. A first down throw coming for Vick. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing is Wentz, and he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Tom Johnson.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Run.
Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there at 22. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And again the footwork. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings! Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we have with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Vic to throw it. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That was 2nd down throw for Vic. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Vic readies to throw, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Vic. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On play action, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Bell sheds him off. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, Vic. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Vic. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Vic now. He can run for it, and he will. Now Vic's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those...
Nice run game, dude.
Pretty successful in this game.
Throwing now is Wentz. A dump underneath to Jones.
Boy.
He'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get the...
See ya, pussy. See ya, pussy.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the May back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so. Don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walked into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, that shrink back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Babe, back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off the play fake, Vic. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Green, 62 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first.
Guys, get a pick six and make him quit, eh?
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now a play fake, and it's Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10, Luck again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And this
He went out of bounds.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They snap it to Locke.
No.
He's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Adams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And out now come the Vikings. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. Into the secondary again, and down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Adams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And some room to maneuver. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Luck on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he went.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Pierre Garçon from 17 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Michael Vick on the move to his left. He gets it left side of Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. David Johnson, 71 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott now to have the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, it's going back and forth. It's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And able to find Garcon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Clock throwing again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Oh, my God.
Wide open, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
This is at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And some room to work. Bell so light on his feet. And they work this out past the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, let's go!
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show.
sound though.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. This is I should slap it open-handed. Of life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin. I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner. I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo. She like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet. Boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground? What's underground? Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, listen good, you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, But ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you laying down. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Track how G go too fast. I don't need one no seatbelt. Bad little got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is the baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had the fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the town on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it affordless. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
It's happening again.
Like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got been somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the. Water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny. This platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC. I'ma see the mall.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me me long. No, I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes.